Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? It is your boy True Pain Gaming back at it again with another deck profile. Today I have a deck profile on Black Mother D Reaper. Now, this is a list that a lot of people conceptualize when people realize you can actually attack over Mother D Reaper if you can attack an unsuspended Digimon. So, what this list does is it aims to minimize that possibility as much as possible when you're playing this build. Now, I will disclaimer I do think the yellow build has the advantage in most matchups. However, I do not want to deter you from this build because if we do see an influx of decks that can attack over Mother D Reaper, then this build will be the way to go if you're going to a big tournament. So let's hop right in. For our Digitomas, we play 4 Mother D Reaper. This is pretty standard. Mother D Reaper is the Digitama that you have to play with this deck, and it is how all of your effects work. I play 3 Reaper. So Reaper I chose to play 3 of, whereas most builds only play 2. The reason I actually did this is because you want to see this in your hand more than you don't, because this is how you win. And when you're recovering with your Gatekeeper, and when you're drawing a lot with your Searcher, you want to be seeing this card as much as possible. That being said, that leads us to our next card, which is 4 copies of ADR09 Gatekeeper. So what Gatekeeper does is Gatekeeper actually allows you to insecurity play itself without paying its cost, on play recover 1, and then opponent's turn while you have a mother with 6 or more sources, they get security attack -1. Now this is how you're going to be winning most of your games. Having multiples of these mothers on board is actually going to be incredibly strong and super helpful for your game plan. Next up, we play 4 ADR01 Jerry. Now, what Jerry does is Jerry allows you to suspend it in order to search the top 5 cards of your deck for a searcher that you get to put under your Mother D Reaper to help accelerate your game plan in the long run. And then we play 4 ADR04 Bubbles. So what Bubbles does is in security, you get to place a searcher from your hand or in play underneath a mother. So this also helps you facilitate that stuffing of mother that you want to do. On top of that, on play, you also get the same effect of stuffing a searcher from your hand or field underneath a mother, doing the same thing again, accelerating your game plan. This is a very good card to see early, so you can play multiple searchers and get that acceleration as quick as possible. And then we play 4 ADR03 Pendulum Feet. Pendulum Feet is one of your best early cards. Pendulum Feet is going to allow you to search top 3, add a Searcher, as well as a D Reaper. Now, Searcher is also a D Reaper, so if you reveal 3 Searchers, you can actually take 2 of them, which is very, very good, because you want a lot of these Searchers in your hand in order to be able to play, in order to draw one. We play 2 ADR07 Pilates Head. I don't know how to say this one, but I'm going to call it Pilates Head. So Pilates Head is the one I chose to play over the blocker. Now, this is a flex spot. You could play Creep Hands, which is the blocker. I chose to play Pilates Hand because if you have a D Reaper in play, a mother, you get to suspend it to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP equal to or less. Now, this really helps you grind because Search is Inheritable buffs all of your D Reapers by 1,000 during your turn, making this card get bigger the longer the game goes on, allowing you to delete really big cards and get a lot of advantage off of him. For our last monster, we do play 20 copies of ADR02 Searcher. Now, I'm just going to set them right here. There's 20 of them there. I've seen builds that play 18. I prefer to play 20 just because those 2 extras do come up. However, if you wanted to play 18, you could cut 2 for Creep Hands in order to fit the both Pilates Head and the Creep Hands in. However, I'm just very comfortable with 20, and I'll keep playing 20. So for those of you who don't know what Searcher does, Searcher actually allows you to reduce its cost by 2 if you only control 1 copy. So if you control 0 copies, so it becomes a 1 cost. So if you go first and you slam this, you pass your opponent to 1. Like D Reaper going first is incredible. On top of that, it draws a card. Its only drawback is it can't attack. However, it doesn't matter because you're going to be absorbing it with Mother anyways, and drawing and just stacking that inheritable to eventually kill your opponent with the Reaper. Now, that's pretty standard stuff for D Reaper. With the exception of the third Reaper and the two Pilates head. Now let's get on to the sauce, the juice that you guys are all here for, and that's the black cards. So we're gonna be playing 4 Izzy and Joe. Izzy and Joe's the tamer of choice. The second effect is irrelevant because we don't play any black monsters. However, the first effect is the one we want. It's if your opponent has 2 or more Digimon, gain 2 memory. Now this tamer is easier to play around than Kari and TK. But the reason we play this tamer is actually for the ability to play Iron Fisted Onslaught, which is an 8 cost to delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest play cost, and it activates in security as well. So this is a way to remove problem cards. And then the main reason we play black is for Zubagon Punch. I play 3. I don't want to play 4 because if you see it once or twice, that's all you really need. You don't really want to see it any more than that. However, what this does is one of your Digimon gets plus 3k. Then, if that Digimon is 16k or more, it gains blocker, reboot, and security attack plus 1 until the end of your opponent's turn. Now, what's broken about this is you can turn Mother into an 18k, which almost nothing can get over. You can't block with Mother, and you can't attack with Mother. So you can't get that security attack. Actually, you can block with Mother. You can block with Mother. My bad. You can block with Mother, but you cannot get that security attack because obviously you can't attack. So you can block with an 18k body, as well as being 18k means you're a really big threshold that not a lot of decks that can attack over Mother can get over. So that's going to be really, really big and really helpful for you. As well as it comes up a lot that you can use Gatekeeper, actually. Zubagon Gatekeeper, swing for 2 checks, unsuspend, reboot. Now you're a 13k blocker on your opponent's turn. What are they going to do? You know? Ancient Greymon's a 13k, 14k body, but it doesn't matter because you have that. And other OTK decks also, you're 13k, like they have to pierce you. So this is the big reason you play the black build. And while the yellow build is also quite formidable, I do think both are viable options to play Mother, and it's very format dependent. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you think of these new style of deck profiles without the skit and with the new layout. I like this new layout. I know it's a little blurry zoomed in, so I might zoom out and just do the full playmat again. But please let me know what you think. If you guys like it zoomed in so you can just see the individual cards, that's cool. Thank you. Let me know. If you don't like it and you like when I have all of the cards laid out by like type, like monster and option and stuff, also let me know that because that feedback really helps and I can go back to the full playmat version if you guys like that. So thank you so much for watching. Check out the links down in the description down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.